look outside of ourselves and begin to serve other people, that has radically changed my life. And then it strategically aligns us with like-minded people. And sometimes the mentor we're looking for starts with the mentee that we've overlooked. How has mentorship affected your organization?
Mentorship has been completely transformational. I even have a mentor, Takesha, here today. But our mentors literally are the heart and soul of our organization. We could not have the impact that we have on our girls without our mentors. They eat, sleep, breathe. In terms of our girls, they go from parent-teacher nights to basketball games. They literally are the village our girls need to succeed. And we've seen our girls become more confident. Our girls stay with us for 4, 5, 6, 7 years because of the relationships that our mentors have with our girls. I'm 100% enrolled in college this year. So we are doing some amazing work because of our mentors.
So what would you tell someone who's thinking to themselves, I want to be a mentor, but I'm not really sure whether or not I even have my life together enough to mentor someone else, but I do feel a call to be a part of something that's bigger than me? What would you tell that woman?
Yeah, absolutely. And I would say to ask God, to ask God to lead you in terms of how you should be in a young person's life. Because I will tell you, our girls have gone through so much pain from their own families. The last thing you want to do when you're not ready is to enter into someone's life and then leave because of some things that you have going on. That's the last thing you want to do. So I would say to pray and ask God about the right timing and that you want to become a mentor. And you don't have to be a mentor to impact someone's life. You can come in for a day and teach a young girl how to create a resume, how to apply for a scholarship for college. So there's ways that you can be a positive role model in that girl's life without saying, I want to mentor you for years to come.
So I know everyone has an incredible testimony who you're serving, but is there one story, one testimony that literally keeps you in it, that makes you wake up every day and say, I need to produce another her?
Yes, so Zaria is the first one that came to my mind. She started our program 6 years ago. She started in 7th grade. And when she started our program, she was interested in engineering, but did not know how to get there. She grew up in a home with just her grandmother and grandfather. Her father was incarcerated. Her mom was not in her life. And so when she came, yes, she wanted to go engineering, but she did not know how. And so with our program, we provided her with a mentor. Her name is Ashley. And Ashley actually has 2 masters in electrical and electronic engineering. And so we partnered them 2 together throughout the 6 years. We not only, Azaria was able to see a mentor that looked like her in the field that she was interested in, we prepared her for college, and we placed her in a summer internship last summer with the National Society of Black Engineers, where she was teaching girls engineering. And I'm so proud of her because she is also at Central Michigan University and had a full ride scholarship.
So this all started as an idea in your head. Did you have any background, or did you just have to roll up your sleeves and figure out how to do it?
So my background is in strategic planning, so I can write a business plan with my eyes closed. But I did not know how to raise money. I did not know how to market. There's a lot of skills I didn't know about. And so it's just been a blessing to have team members and volunteers. A lot of my mentors are actually volunteers and leaders in our organization. And so they literally stood in the gap. My stepfather and he's here today, he was the first one to create a brochure. So my family literally stood in the gap for me to create brochures, to provide seed funding, and so it's not just me. When I think about Ladies of Virtue, it's my village that came in and lifted me up to get to where we are today.
Yes. That's so incredible, because I think a lot of times as women, we want to get it done by ourselves. If we've maybe been rejected or abandoned, we don't want to ask for help. But yet God has given us a vision that is greater than us. And sometimes in order for us to manifest the vision, the only thing that is literally keeping us from making it happen is that we're not willing to open up our mouth and ask for help. And there's nothing wrong with not having what you need, but there is something wrong when you don't ask for what you need. And so there's plenty of women in this room. I know that there are books in this room, there are businesses in this room, but some people maybe feel like, I don't know where to start, I don't have what it takes. Can you just pour into them for a minute? Because I recognize that when you get women in a room, that it's not just one woman represented. It's her sister, her mother, her family, her village. And that's why I'm so passionate about creating an environment for transformation, because I believe this room represents millions. There's thousands in here, but there are millions represented, because that's what God has assigned to your life. And so what would you tell a woman who maybe can't see outside of what she doesn't have to see what God has already given her?
Yeah, so I remember when God told me everything you need to succeed is already in you. And so many times we could be in our own head, but I don't have this, I don't have money, no, everything you need to succeed is already in you. And so use the skills and the talents that God has already given you to go out there and change the world. I will also say that as you seek a mate, my husband, we met when I launched Ladies of Virtue, and had it not even been for him standing behind me every step of the way, praying for me and doing all of that. And so even your mate, so when you pray to God about the vision and the purpose that you have, pray for a mate or a husband to be able to also partner with you in that purpose, because you can't do it alone.
That just made my shoulders shimmy. My man is here.
That's right.
And Woman Evolve would be nothing without him pouring into me as a husband and really creating an environment for what God has placed in me to come forth. And I thank God not just for you, but for the heartbreak that led to you, because it reminded me to set a standard. Each heartbreak got me closer to the incredible man that